like to jam to the intro when it comes in. Hi, guys. So we're doing a quick one. We're going to keep this on the record. Oh, let me fix it a lot. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Fat Grammy. Here we go. Welcome, Fat Grammy. Mona.
Hey, hello. I always, whenever your music starts, I'm like, I'm learning and loving, I love that song.
Because we really are. I'm learning and loving. You're learning and loving. Like, love is care. We're caring to put out our story, to be able to talk about everything, to be able to, you're literally helping me put my story into words where it's not altered and twisted and not put out where it's supposed to be. And so, yeah, part of this mission we have going, there's an important bar meeting this Friday. And this Friday, it's specifically super important because this one specifically is about professional conduct. Okay, professional conduct of obviously, I'm specifically talking about Kendrick Moxon. So here, Mona, let me see if I can. Do you want to see if you can? I'm going to turn up your.
I was just trying to share it, and it's not letting me share.
It won't let you present, like put on your present or invite. Do you see that?
Well, I've got the State Bar of California homepage, but it's not letting me.
Yep, right, I got it.
There was a meeting agenda.
Oh, to show it.
Audit put up.
Okay.
Is that it?
You want me to legal information for consumers, how to file an attorney misconduct.
Right. No, I wanted to put up the meeting agenda for Friday. And I've got it on mine, but it won't.
It sometimes does that. Like if it's a third-party link, it won't be able to share it or something. Like if you're clicking on another, I don't know, even like another text message. Let me just see if I can text the link. Or do you want to text me the link? And I'm going to see.
It's audits post.
Okay, that's what I thought. Let me just go on. Oh, did you try to go through? Maybe. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let me try. Boom. Uno momento, guys.
No problema. Hey, Amy.
Uno momento, por favito. Uno momento. Wow, I just had a day today.
You had a couple of great lives this morning. You did.
Yeah, I was running errands and then, I did videos. They feel like live because I record it even when I'm recording it live. Static. I still feel like I'm talking to chat or being like, oh my God, explaining something. So now I'm just going to be putting up the video right when they happen. But that's what I was doing. I went, did my errands, came back, freaking got the security guards and the EPFers. Then I went, did more errands, came back. So I think that the repetitiveness of catching them at all kinds of random times, like the way I'm doing it, the way if all of us were doing it just even once, if somebody randomly goes there and just does it for 20 minutes and just, it's so fucking helpful. It's so helpful because they're there and they're
RPFs,
EPFers. They were the beginners. So there was there was a lady that was like 15 years old. She looked like she was 15 and the guy told her, go away, go inside, go. And the security guards came and told her. And then they went, she's the only one who dropped the broom quickly to run off. And I was telling her, you can leave the Sea Org. And then when I went back, he was like picking up the broom to load in the wheelbarrow. And then he just leaves the wheelbarrow there with all the tools. But it's pretty crazy. Like they think they can actually get away with this. They actually think, okay, since, she was just here, maybe she's not going to be back for a while. Like, wow. That happened after.
They're hiding her now. Yep, they're going to hide her.
Yeah, and just not even her, but just all those, like the EPF they're called estate project forces. EPFers Oh, it's just crazy. Okay. Wow. Sidetracked. I wasn't even looking what I was doing. Okay, good. View channel. Okay, so she put it on her posts. Very important meeting next Friday, which is now this Friday.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to copy this. Open. Okay, here we go. I'll copy this and see if it...
yeah, as I said, I've got it up on my...
but it wouldn't open up.
One of my tabs, and it won't let me bring it up.
Okay, so let me see. Members of the public are encouraged to use this form. Notice of meeting and agenda. Committee roster. Would it be under that?
No.
It just has the Zoom.
It should, if you just, it says open session, and then if you scroll
down below. Duh.
Yeah.
Like chairs report, staff report, open
right.
set.
They have quite an agenda. They have like 17 things on their agenda.
Okay.
However, the public comment should be before any of the reports.
Okay.
And usually they have 2 minutes per person.
Okay. So this is good to go over. This is just good to go through on this so that other people who are calling in, you know what agenda items or whatever specific, like the exact thing, and then what you could bring up or talk about.
Remember last week where the chair kept saying, oh, but I want to remind everybody that if you have a conflict or if you have a violation that you want to report, almost like he was trying to call us off topic. And this one is specifically about the topic of professional responsibility and conduct. So this one will be 100% on topic, even though a general public comment should be about anything under their purview. They kept trying to brush us off. And this
on the last, is this it? This is it, right?
On the last meeting, yeah.
Yeah.
But this meeting will be specifically about professional conduct.
Okay, good. Can you see it, Mona?
I can see it, yes.
Amazing. So I did a good job?
You did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
You get the seal clap.
Hip, hip. Okay, so... where should we go from here? So do you want to take it away and I can just kind of, you tell me what to do from here?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go ahead and take this one off.
Yeah, you hold down yours, right? Oops, sorry.
And let's go back to the State Bar of California. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. Wait, go back to which one? Yours?
Yeah, go back to mine.
That? Wait.
No.
Hold on. Remove. Okay. This, you want this?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just hard trying to figure out everything. So if we scroll up, the State Bar of California. Now, the State Bar of California, one of their purviews, and we're going to go through on how to submit a violation of misconduct, but one of their purviews is they scribe the rules of professional conduct and rules of the State Bar. The rules of professional conduct are what attorneys need to abide by to stay within the State Bar. If you don't abide by these rules, you get kicked out and your license is revoked. So we're going to look at what these rules of professional conduct,
which is obviously what we're trying to have happen to Moxon because he's overly out-welcomed his stay with his law license there.
Yep.
Abused it to the utmost.
So here they have the rules of professional conduct, the rules of the State Bar, and the selected legal authority. We really don't need to go into the bottom two, But the rules of professional conduct, there are current rules. Let's go to the current rules.
And when we're doing the report or calling in, we can talk about these rules specifically, right? We can say, you know, part of the State Bar of California is they have specific rules. I'm sure, obviously, by the way, they already, the board knows all this. It's just being, for me, I like to repeat, like, you know, bar rule, whatever, so that they know that I know what I'm talking about and that I'm not just calling in because Moxon made me mad one day.
Exactly. So it's not just a sad story. It's actual laws and actual rules and actual facts that are being violated and puts a risk of his bar license. His license.
Okay, and so the first one, when you click with this, I'm going to also put this link in my below here on this video, so anybody can go in and click on it or copy and paste it and put it in another window and open it all up, and then you'll get to exactly where Mona just showed a little bit before.
Yeah. And
then you can watch this video even while you I like needed to sneeze / cough, sorry.
The Hippocratic Oath of Lawyers is a general term for it. However, the state of California has a specific rule. They have a specific order of rules, and that's what we're going to go through right now, is the current rules for the state of California. They have different chapters. The first chapter is the lawyer-client relationship. That's probably nothing that we need to get into. Counselor rules, we can go into that. However, those are probably more administrative. Advocate, let's take
And this is under, what is this under when they click again? Sorry, now I'm wondering.
That's okay.
Current rules of professional conduct. Okay, cool. Current rules of professional conduct. That's where you click, and then, thank you, Mona.
Yep.
Okay, good. Current rules of professional conduct. That's what I'm like engraving that in my brain. Current rules of professional conduct. I'm like repeating their agenda verbatim. Like, I'm like, well, at least I can use these Scientology training fucking drills into something that I won't forget.
Exactly, right? So you learn something in Scientology.
Well, I learned that I could handle a hell lot of abuse and control, that's for sure. And so
absolutely,
to me, this is beautiful that I'm able to make my choice and learn this and be like, cool, I want to learn this so I'm really getting my point across and we don't have to do this 500,000 times.
Right, yeah. Well, and it makes sense to know. And see, you can download right here the rules of professional conduct in an entire PDF. But
nice, okay. How many? And there's a lot. I actually do want to, I'm going to do this. This is amazing. I want to do it, and then I want to print it. And I have a fucking nice Moxon. Your folder's getting quite thick here. I might have to make Moxon folder number 2. But yeah, I'm definitely saving up all of these things we've been going over and all of these.
So they break it down into the different chapters below, so that way you don't have to try and look up the whole thing.
Okay. Lawyer-client relationship rules. Number 2 is counselor rules. Number 3 is advocate.
Let's look what advocate is, because I don't know what advocate is. I'm going to click on it.
Learning and loving with Mona and the law.
So here's all the different rules under advocate.
What's meritorious?
Claims and contentions.
Meritorious.
I'm making the funny face because I don't know for sure. I'd have to look it up.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to look it up right now. Hey Siri, what is the definition of meritorious?
Claims and contentions.
Deserving reward or praise.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Like, wait, this is important, don't you think? What is this in regards to?
Let's look.
Okay. Because, like, I mean, maybe, I don't know if I'm wrong, but like Moxon receiving OT5 with his certificate and stuff like that, and then going into court, into law
I'm not
about
too
his,
sure if that would be it, but
okay.
let's read it. A lawyer shall not bring or continue an action, conduct a defense, assert a position in litigation, or take an appeal without probable cause for the purpose of harassing or maliciously injuring any person. Oh, well, yeah, that kind of does go like right in hand, doesn't it?
Well. Aren't we learning? I mean, literally.
I never would have known that.
A lawyer shall not bring or continue an action, conduct a defense, assert a position in litigation, or take an appeal without probable cause for the purpose of harassing or maliciously injuring any person. Or, let's read number 2.
Present a claim or defense in litigation that is not warranted under existing law unless it can be supported by a good faith argument for an extension, modification, or reversal of the existing law.
I mean, wow, that's kind of, doesn't that kind of fall in like Danny, Danny's case when he, and Scott's case right now? Like, wouldn't that fall under that?
It would. So he
present a claim or defense in litigation. I mean, is litigation law?
Yeah.
Like, this is so insane. This is a major thing.
I'm so glad you made me hit on this link.
I'm like, wait, this sounds sort of familiar. I thought meritorious would be like having to do with marriage. And so I was like, oh, well, Kendrick Moxon knows all about these, underage minor marriages happening in Scientology and the Sea Org and the cover-ups and all that. So, but now this is even more precise. This is insane. This is really good. So this is Rule 3.1, meritorious claims and contentions. Rule approved by the Supreme Court, effective November 1st, 2018, Moxon. Maybe you need to update your law.
He is in violation of 3.1A1.
Yep.
And 2.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I'll just review this video on double speed and I'll be able to make my own report.
We will, and we'll make notes and we'll make an outline.
Okay, good. Amazing.
And then B is a lawyer for the defendant in a criminal proceeding or the respondent in a proceeding that could result in incarceration or involuntary commitment or confinement, the 5150, may nevertheless defend the proceeding by requiring that every element of the case be established. I have no idea what I just read.
May nevertheless defend the proceeding. May nevertheless defend the proceeding by requiring that every element of the case be established. Oh, I wonder if they're saying a lawyer may not do this. A lawyer for the defendant in a criminal proceeding or the respondent in a proceeding that could result in an incarceration or involuntary commitment or confinement may nevertheless defend the proceeding by requiring that every element of the case be established. I can kind of make sense, but I think I'm missing like a word or two that I have a misunderstood word. I wonder if there's a legal term to element or established.
It sounds like that. So a lawyer shall not do that. So meaning that they
shouldn't be a lawyer for the defendant in a criminal proceeding.
Be defending it only on like it has to be all or nothing.
Let's see what is oh sorry, did chat say anything? That's such mumbo jumbo.
I know, right?
I go to look at chat and that's what I see. Hi, Marine Angel. Let me put on my bracelet that releases anger. Here we go from Marine. Thank you, honey.
That's so cool. There's no anger here. This is all learning.
No, but it's good for me. It's good for me. Yes, we're learning. I'm saying for Kendrick Moxon can kind of be very disturbing to some people.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that was really an appropriate one for us to hit and not know anything about, and it like that's perfect.
That's really perfect. Yeah. And now that my ADD brain is on this really quick, and I just put this on, can I just read it? It's for healing properties of howlite. And it is a super calming stone, and it relieves stress of all kinds. Howlite is an excellent antidote to insomnia due to overactive mind. It encourages patience. See, it's already working.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay, good. Okay, so now let's go back. So that was very important.
That was. So 3.1 is pertinent.
Yep.
Delay of litigation.
Well, 3.1 period, A and B.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is
delay of litigation.
What? Okay. Whoa! Oh my God! Can we just look at that really quick? Because that could be applicable for Valerie's case. Delay of rule approved by the Supreme Court. Delay of litigation. In representing a client, a lawyer shall not use means that have no substantial purpose other than to delay or prolong the proceeding or to cause needless expense. This is going straight to Valerie's lawyer. Oh my God. See Rule 1.3 with respect to a lawyer's duty to act with reasonable diligence, and Rule 3.1b with respect to a lawyer's representation of a defendant in a criminal proceeding. Wow. So those two were very important. It's referring back to Rule 3.1 A and B.
Yep.
Or sorry, 1.3 and 3.1 and 3.1b. Wow. So isn't that amazing, Mona?
It is.
I don't know why. I don't know. This is exciting to me that I'm definitely sending that like right after we're done with this live stream to Valerie for her lawyer.
Candor toward the tribunal.
What does that mean?
Click on these. We're going to find out.
Okay.
A lawyer shall not knowingly make a false statement or fact or law to a tribunal or fail to correct a false statement of material fact or law previously made to the tribunal by the lawyer. I'm assuming the tribunal is the judge
or the board
or the jury.
Let's see. Hey Siri, in the name of law, what is the definition of tribunal? A hill, typically one that is round or no. Law. Often the system of rules which a particular country or community recognizes as regulating the actions of its members and which it may enforce by imposition of penalties. This is like the Sea Org or Scientology believing something so hard that they are violating. Am I not right? Look at this.
I'd have to think about that.
Hold on. Hey Siri, what is the definition of tribunal in the court of law? It says a court of justice. That's what tribunal is.
So that would be the judge and jury.
Yeah, matter of fact or law previously made to the tribunal by the lawyer.
I know what the tribunal means when you get voted off the island.
Okay, well, wow. Okay, maybe I can break this down into little detail more, or okay, can we go to the top of that again? Sorry.
Sure.
I just got carried away, but it's okay. I'm allowed to. Okay, so a lawyer shall not do 1, 2, and 3, right? Wait, which one were we on? Oh, this is the 3.3. This is candor. I think I don't know what candor is toward the tribunal. Candor. But hey,
I think candor towards the tribunal means attitude toward the tribunal or truth.
What's the definition of candor?
Candor
hey Siri,
is truth.
What's the definition of candor? The quality of being open and honest in expression, frankness. Okay, so candor toward the tribunal.
Right.
Okay, sorry. Do you want to take over? I'm just getting excited. Well, relax. I'll listen.
Fail to disclose to the tribunal legal authority in the controlling jurisdiction known. So basically, this means that you're lying to the judge and jury, not being truthful to the judge and jury, and have an attitude.
Well, this all applies very much so to Moxon.
Well, especially when he
I was in the
lied to
courtroom.
judge and jury about Danny's trial.
100%. And I was in the courtroom when him and Scott took him on and won. And the judge has a whole written fucking thing saying he was steering the witness and falsified the video and all that. So this is literally, yeah. So I need to get that court case number and break that all down. So yeah.
Basically, we can just go, this is how he is screwed up and he's violated all of your rules. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
Okay.
And if there's other lawyers, I mean, that other people know about, they can also do this. This is definitely, for me, Moxon is the #1 sort of city lawyer when it comes to that kind of stuff. And then the heavier lawyers, but Moxon's at all the cases, all the court cases. If he can make it, he'll be there. Right.
That's the next one. But this 3.4, fairness to opposing party and counsel.
Ha 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 ha.
We got him on
that
this
just
one.
says it all right there. That's so funny. I was just asking you at the beginning, or maybe it was the one we recorded a little bit before this, but I just was saying, like, isn't it whatever the law recommends from the other side also should be upheld by the lawyer as well, if we're all, you know, abiding by the same law? And then here it is saying, like, they need to be fair no matter what to opposing party and counsel.
Yep.
Moxon is
lawyer shall not counsel or assist another person to do any such act. Wow. Suppress any evidence that the lawyer or lawyer's client has a legal obligation to reveal or to produce. Falsify evidence.
This is every step of this.
Videos.
Falsified videos in court. Speeding up. He sped up the video.
Okay, well, that's another one, 3.4.
That's awesome. Okay, the whole thing. Fairness to opposing party and counsel. Wow.
Contact with judges, officials, employees, and jurors. Oh, no, that never happened.
No, he wasn't kissing the DA's ass, and that's why I literally was like, why are you speaking to the DA? Why is Moxon speaking to the DA? Ever. Never. Like, that's the same thing the judge for allowing Rib Guy and Becky to speak. That, like, I know there was an issue in the court about that, right? That would be the same thing to me as letting Moxon, like, in the ear of the DA in the courtroom.
Yep.
I don't know.
I know. They took it when Nancy Drew had her case and the Scientology's lawyer came in and was talking to the DA. They call him, it's the state's attorney, not the district attorney. Okay. And so I had made a complaint to the bar there. They call it different things. They didn't uphold it. Of course they don't, because they're just like the cops. They protect their own. But they took the complaint.
This is so good. This is good, though. This is good, though. Like, I didn't know that we had laws like this. I didn't know that there was a bar or an organization that referred specifically to lawyers who are corrupt and abusing their license.
They have rules of engagement, and this is their rules of engagement. Trial publicity, not too sure if that'll... a lawyer who is participating or has participated in the investigation or litigation of a matter shall not make an extrajudicial statement that the lawyer knows or reasonably should know by means of public communication. So they're not allowed to put everything out on Facebook.
But wait, hold on. A lawyer who is participating... keep forgetting that I can totally zoom in so I can see this. A lawyer who is participating or has participated in the investigation or litigation of a matter shall not make an extrajudicial statement that the lawyer knows. And then there's an assert. How do you say that? An assert? How do you say that? That little star thing?
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. Yep.
Asterisk. Or reasonably should know. Okay, I guess I should read that down. Be disseminated by means of public communication and have a substantial likelihood of materially prejudicing. Oh, prejudicing. So it's like setting them up, kind of like with material. And I mean,
so wow. Moxon puts out information on Facebook which would prejudice a jury.
Okay, but what about Moxon emailing somebody in the police department saying, I will help assist the removal of Scott if like that shit is, that's him literally. It doesn't have to be publicly, but it is public because he's using the city.
Right. Well, this is specific to public communication.
Like advertising or like putting out flyers or something.
Yeah.
And he would have to be doing that, Moxon, or the lawyer abusing the license.
So the next one is notwithstanding paragraph A, but only to the extent permitted by Business and Professions Code, that section. The lawyer may state the claim, offense, or defense involved, and except where prohibited by law, the identity of the persons involved. So they can talk about the person, any information in public record, that an investigation of a matter is in progress, the scheduling or result of any step. So there are things that they can say.
Even if he's not the lawyer?
It doesn't say that.
Moxon has nothing to do with this case.
Yeah, that doesn't say about that, right?
Right. This is about him as like if he was representing or going. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just assuming, so I don't want to say this is what it is, but
it's all just good information if it's appropriate and pertinent to.
Yeah, for reporting
something that's happening, that this is good for people to read through and peruse.
Yeah. I'm going to definitely go through this, and I'm better. Sometimes I print things so that I can like highlight and really understand it.
Yeah. Lawyer as witness. A lawyer shall not act as an advocate in a trial in which the lawyer is likely to be a witness.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Put that on a sticky note.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Moxon brings me to court. I'm gonna have to have you as a witness, Moxon. Trust me, I will too. For your crimes on the Lisa McPherson case.
It kind of makes you wonder how half the shit gets like complete. It's like, do you not read your own rule book?
Literally, or the thing is, it's like wild how the world doesn't know about these things. Yet even a lawyer I feel like Moxon gets away with this stuff because the world doesn't know about all these detailed laws and and our society kind of lets lawyers get away with anything, right? Lawyers just fight it and they'll just, it's like, there's always like, oh, maybe if somebody did commit a crime that they might not fully get committed, convicted of that crime because they got a good lawyer. Or they, they were so-and-so's son or whatever. Like, so.
Okay. Yeah, special responsibilities of a prosecutor.
This is so interesting. Why am I so interested in the law? I think right now because it specifically has to do with my family, my life, and people, a whole experience. My whole experience. And now it's like justice. This is justice, not just for me, but this is justice for anybody who's dealing with, honestly, any lawyer that's doing this. But for me specifically, taking down and exposing Scientology and the Sea Org and all their members who are continuing to uphold all these
Well,
law, like
yeah,
their internal rules and laws.
Because they're not following their own rules,
right,
to punish others that if they were following their own rules, they wouldn't be able to do it.
Because it would violate their rules.
You're right.
It literally says, "Do not report crimes to the authorities, or you get you get expelled." Like, oh, okay. Let's see what the police have to say about that, or let's see what the judge has to say about that. Okay. Anyways, let me not sidetrack you, Mona.
No, that's okay. Chapter 4: transactions with persons other than clients.
What is that?
It's truthfulness in statements to others.
Oh my God.
Communication with a represented person, communicating with an unrepresented person, duties concerning inadvertently transmitted writings. Probably where
can we just let's click on this is truthfulness in statements to others. So let's keep Moxon in mind. That's what I'm doing.
In the course of representing a client, a lawyer shall not knowingly make a false statement of material fact or law to a third person. Okay. Or fail to disclose a material fact to a third person when disclosure is necessary to avoid assisting a criminal or fraudulent act by a client. So the comment, let me, sorry, didn't mean to do that. That was an interesting. The first comment, a lawyer is required to be truthful when dealing with others on a client's behalf.
Right.
But generally has no affirmative duty to inform an opposing party of relevant facts. Okay. They don't have to tell the opposing party anything.
Right. You don't want to, it's still kind of like a game, shitty game.
Sure.
You're
a misrepresentation
to tell them how they can beat you.
If the lawyer incorporates or affirms the truth of a statement of another person that the lawyer knows is false. So basically, it's just saying all's fair in love and war.
But also, like, for example, they tried to have somebody say that they did something because they watched the Leah Remini show. Like, that definitely, I feel like, would fall like into that statement. Like, oh, good, we're going to make you sign this thing that said you did this false, you signed this false thing saying that you did this thing because you were, that you watched the Leah Remini series.
Right.
Okay, anyway, sorry. Learning and loving. Okay, continue.
Okay, so that's another one. Let's go to the next one because we can read through the rest of those.
And again, this is just the actual pinpoint codes, laws that Moxon is breaking that you're able to just be like, boom, 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 to make it super smooth and easy.
All the rules of professional conduct, which pertains to the attorneys in the state of California.
Yes. So
okay,
please take time, guys. This is this Friday, so you have about 5 days, 6 days, really, to kind of. It's not a whole long thing. Just take a piece of paper, take some notes, write the codes. Have it all ready. That's how my brain works. If I have it ready and it's listed and I know exactly little moments and points that I want to quickly bring up, it makes it a lot smoother. And you also sound more confident and it gets across much better. And this bar I feel like this is a really perfect thing to be doing this subject with, calling in and because this one is specifically about professional conduct. And we keep saying that, but this is something Moxon has violated so many times. His conduct is so unprofessional. His ethics in the courtroom and in the law, like abiding by the law and not being fucking transparent and doing things very snakily and behind the judge's, you know, so the judge isn't having complete transparency with him. There's so much of that going on.
Which brings us into this one, which is the financial and similar arrangements with non-lawyers.
Okay.
This, I'm sure, will take into effect how they hire the PIs to do things, to hire people on the streets to have inappropriate behavior and illegal things like knocking what's his name's tooth out, and harassment, and hiring all the Narcanon people to come and harass.
Yep. Okay, and then yeah, I wonder if Joey was fully informed about all potential outcomes. I don't think so. I think Joey got completely fucked over. But Joey needs to learn. This is the law, right? The society has taken their time to specifically write out all these laws, and we've all apparently agreed to them. So this is interesting. You know, Aaron did that stream the other day about the two lawyers. One of them, they both have passed away, and the one lawyer that's passed away, it came to light because one of the reporters was trying to find out about a criminal grand jury, and he kept calling and finally found out, well, the attorney's been dead for over a year now. But who's been answering his phone is Moxons. It's Moxon? I didn't get that.
Yeah,
it was Moxon?
Yeah, Moxon's law firm has been answering the dead attorney's phone.
Wow, fucking Moxon. Something he's very used to.
Which, you know, is like ick. You know, maybe it's not illegal, but it's ick. But here, number 2, a lawyer purchasing the practice of a deceased, disabled, or disappeared lawyer, wonder how many disappeared lawyers there are, may pay the agreed upon purchase price pursuant to the lawyer's estate or other representative. That's just ick. That's morbid.
That's what Moxon deals with, though. That's his hands are so fucking damn dirty. It's like you can't take the dirt out the mud.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know why I said that. But yeah,
it was just
you know what I mean.
Something that caught on me. The other one, unauthorized practice of law, multi-jurisdictional practice of law. What comes to mind on this one is Jennifer. How is she representing anybody or doing anything legally when she's not even a paralegal?
Right. And that we also have footage of her at all these Scientology events being the, you know, say PR person, but she's also then in court with Mox. It's so Sea Org. It's so Sea Org because they're just so unaware that no, in the outside world, you're not like a nurse and then you're also like a professor, and then like it just doesn't. I mean, you could be, probably you'd be a hero, but like that's what they think. They just think, oh well, because I kind of know about all these things, I can also do all these things, getting paid $47 a week.
Right. I'm an expert.
I'm an expert. Okay, let me see if I can stick this link in the why is it doing that to me? Don't do that.
Yeah, and if you don't see the link, or if you're just looking at this afterwards, you can Google the State Bar of California and find it that way also.
Yeah, and I'm going to put this, there we go. I'm going to put it, is that right? That seems like a really big, let's see actually.
Okay, so the information about legal services, I don't think we need to get into, but here's the big one: maintaining the integrity of the profession. Mm-hmm. And this is one that I specifically spoke on the other day. He hits almost all of these. False statement regarding application for admission to practice law. Okay, maybe not that one. Compliance with conditions of discipline and agreements in lieu of discipline. He's going to find out about that one.
Wait, compliance with conditions of discipline and agreements in lieu of discipline. What does that mean?
If you get found that you're in violation.
With conditions of discipline and agreements in lieu of discipline. Okay.
Right. So they have to go and do community service or say, I'm sorry, or whatever the conditions are. Reporting professional misconduct, 8.3. So they're supposed to, without undue delay, inform the state bar or tribunal with jurisdiction to investigate or act upon misconduct when the lawyer knows of credible evidence that another lawyer has committed a criminal or is engaged in conduct involving dishonesty, fraud, deceit, or reckless or intentional misrepresentation. So who was that other lawyer? Bowers or Corbin? Was that her name?
I think so.
Moxon's old partner?
Coburn. I think, so, right?
All of them are under this one. And the reverse discrimination, if they are
reverse discrimination, basically whatever's supposed to be, whatever the lawyer has to uphold is also...
Yeah, right. There was a how come I can't go back?
What? Oh, on your end?
Okay, I go back to the prohibited discrimination, harassment, and retaliation. This is the one that I was looking at the other day. Sorry, I pulled up the wrong one.
We'll just say the rule number is Rule 8.4.1.
Right.
Prohibited discrimination, harassment, and retaliation.
Yep. And this one he definitely violates. Not only to this letter of the law, but also in the reverse. So you can't discriminate for somebody's religion.
But he can't discriminate either because of his own.
Exactly. Because somebody's not his religion. That's called reverse discrimination.
Did y'all hear that? Okay. Just keep in tune. Wake up, everybody. I know you're listening. No, but this is super important. Kendrick Moxon is a hardcore, very high level Scientologist Sea Org member, hiding behind the credentials of the law. And this is one of the ways Scientology gets away with all of their multiple crimes on a daily basis. And so he cannot be not fair. What's the word you said? Discrimination. He cannot be discriminatory towards anybody ever in the courtroom, out of the courtroom. As a lawyer, he cannot be like trying to attack or, discriminate. What was the other word? Not just discrimination, but not being fair or whatever. He cannot have that opposing view just because he's a Scientologist and somebody else is not a Scientologist.
Correct. So the protected characteristics: race, religious creed, color, national origin, ancestry, physical disability, mental disability, medical condition, genetic information, marital status, sex, gender, gender identity, gender expression, sexual orientation, age, military and veteran status. All of those are protected classes under this rule.
And where did you read all that?
I'm in 8.4.1c.
Oh, okay. It's just not pulling up. Is that right?
Am I hitting the wrong one?
Yeah, or it's not showing on the main screen. It's just right now showing all the rules, the state bar rules of California.
Okay, let me.
Here, I'm going to remove it, and then I'm going to pull it back up. And then you want to click on the...
Yeah, let me go back to present. And
maybe just re-upload it. Maybe it was getting too... Oh, maybe it was like, wow, Moxon's violating almost every single one of these rules.
right.
And it got overwhelmed going back and forth, back and forth. Violation, 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 violation. Moxon, you're a violation, 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 violation. Might make a song about it. Violation, violation. You're a Moxon violation. Fraud over here, violent over there. Violation over here, crimes over there.
Let me try and get back
Friday. Also, let me pull up this. Let me present this, guys, in the meantime. Oh, did I open it? No, I didn't. What is my problem? Okay, there we go. Exit, cancel. Share screen. So this is the...
Did you bring it back up?
I'm just showing the committee this so that people know this is for this Friday. Oops, almost went into my messages. I did that last time. Exited everybody out. This right here is the committee. This is like the agenda. This is what you'll see when you click on the link that I'm going to share at the end of this video. I'm going to attach the link and everything in the description of this video down below. You just scroll on down below. But this is what it is. Committee on Professional Responsibility and Conduct, Notice of Meeting, and Agenda. Agenda are like the subjects and the things that you can report or talk about to the committee. They all have different agenda items for different board meetings.
And what? this whole rules that we're talking about tonight, all the pages on there, is under this committee meeting.
Exactly. So all those points.
Yep.
And we really do mean the rules. Those rules, Mona, do you have it? Want me to pull it back up?
Yep, and I presented it if you want to pop into it.
Okay, we'll go back and forth. So these are the rules and rules and conduct.
Rules of conduct.
Conduct. I was like, that's not right.
And this is the discrimination one that I was talking about. And that's what I had presented at the committee meeting last week. And I will present again, is 8.3 and 8.4. He just falls right. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Prohibit discrimination, harassment, and retaliation. Exactly.
Yeah.
In what number were you specifically talking about, or the whole thing?
The whole thing, but
Rule 8.4.1.
Yep.
Unlawful harass or unlawful discriminate against persons on the basis of any protected characteristics, or unlawful retaliation against persons. In retaliation to a law firm's operation, a lawyer shall not, on the basis of any protected characteristic, unlawfully discriminate or knowingly permit unlawful discrimination. Unlawful harass or knowingly permit the unlawful harassment of an employee, an applicant, an unpaid intern or volunteer, or a person providing services pursuant to a contract, or unlawfully refuse. These are all the things the lawyer must not do. Unlawfully refuse unlawfully refuse to hire or employ a person, or refuse to select a person for a training program leading to employment, or bar or discharge a person from employment, or from a training program leading to employment or discriminate against a person in compensation or in terms, conditions, or privileges of employment or unlawful retaliation against persons. I mean, but like Moxon knows about all the people that have been fair gamed, harassed, you know, like the lawyers even, and like, you know, Graham, Barry, and like just like, so I'm like, this also
they've all been fair gamed and harassed and retaliated against because of their religious creed.
And not only that, a judge was also harassed, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
So yeah, it's so after this, me and Mona are literally going to be, I'm going to be able to type my whole actual bar report that I'm going to file. I'm going to file actual bar report against Moxon, or not against, in regards to Moxon, and file that where I basically am breaking down everything I saw and anything that I know Moxon was in connection with during my time in the Sea Org in Clearwater. You know, things about friends of mine who told little clips and stories about Stacy Moxon, his daughter, that I went to that these people that told me, I went to the Int Ranch Cadet Org with them, and they had parents who all knew and dealt with Stacy Moxon, or they themselves were graduated from the Int Ranch Cadet Org and then went to Gold Base, and they knew Stacy directly. So it's interesting how Moxon covered up all these crimes. It's not just his daughter, but it's the darkness that he literally will violate the law. He will literally cover up crimes of Scientology. And I'm sure Scientology covers up his crimes in auditing, whatever his personal crimes are, plus whatever fucking financial crimes and whatever else, right? Because Moxon's just the greatest good for Scientology, so it's okay. Either way, that's allegedly. So, but the facts are that Moxon, they use literally as a weapon against anybody trying to expose criminal trafficking, elderly abuse, child abuse, sexual abuse, financial abuse. We're just exposing that. It's not even about Scientology anymore. We haven't even gotten into the health issues of what auditing might be doing to all these elderly and long-term auditing.
Right.
Like, you know, we haven't even got, this is just legal stuff. Like, oh, here Scientology is literally saying out 2D is rape. Don't call it rape. Well, why? Because that's how we get away with it.
And Moxon's covering up the fact that they aren't complying with CANRA, the Child Abuse Reporting Act. He's covering up the fact that they are all they have to report. Every single person has to report when they hear something like that.
Yeah, they're all mandatory reporters.
Mandated reporters, yeah.
Mandatory mandated reporters.
We're both tired, you can tell. Mandated reporters, yeah. And, you know, he's covering up a lot of things, which is completely against his professional code of conduct.
Yeah. Like, it's interesting. You don't see Moxon, like, bringing a fellow Scientologist into court to help them with like a medical thing or something that happened with the doctors. And like, you know, it's always a legal criminal situation.
Right.
Like,
right.
If Moxon's such a, you know, specific, profound lawyer for internal members and he's dedicated his life to this, why is he always dealing with financial criminal shit? Never the health benefits or, you know, internal. Like, would Moxon ever go against Scientology to help a Scientologist because the elderly was abused? No, because he literally let his own daughter disappear unalive herself without making that very clear.
So if you had a legal issue as a Sea Org member or even a public, could you go to him and say, would you represent me?
it's his choice, but if they're a Scientologist and it has to do with the whatchamacallit, like the beliefs of Scientology, or my business wasn't allowed to get in because they knew I was a scientist, for sure Moxon would be like, hire me. You see how Moxon would be like, hire me. He definitely could accept. I don't know, actually. I really don't know what Moxon, tell us what your agreement is with David Miscavige and your hours and being in the Sea Org and also having to go up the bridge and spend money on your bridge. Are you getting free hours? Are you exchanging, you know, what's going on? Are you actually being paid, or do you still also get $47 a week, Moxon? And everything else is paid by Scientology.
Yeah, I want to grow up and be an international corporate lawyer for $47 frickin' a week. Yeah. That's unbelievable.
It's more than that. That's why I really do believe Moxon has given up some nasty ass fucking crimes in auditing, and he knows that Scientology literally records him everywhere he goes, and in session and out of session. They do it to themselves. That's what the upper OT levels are all about. They're literally auditing themselves at a certain point. So they're getting their own ethics in. They're literally programming themselves. Anyways.
Witness to their own crimes that they did.
They are their own witness. So they created the evidence.
That's definitely creative. So when we were looking at this, if you go back to the state bar, it'll say how to file a complaint against an attorney. And there is an online form.
Right here, right? This one, yeah.
Yep. We're going to click on that.
Here, right here. And also, yeah, so you guys can just scroll on this. I'm going to, again, put this all in below in the description. So right after this live stream, I'll edit it all in just like I did the other one. Members of the public, right here, right?
Yeah, and then the complaint form itself.
Comment policy. Oh, is this the complaint form is different? Sorry. What am I doing here?
Well, there's a link that says the.
Why is this so blown up? Okay.
I was just reading through here.
Okay, sorry.
Did it go with me? Oh, no.
You mean on yours?
Yeah.
Right now I have the. Right now I have the Zoom, the meeting. So this is I'm going to put this in again, like I said, and you'll go down here. So what do you feel about this form thing, Mona?
The form, we're not going to be able to do it tonight because, I mean, you and I can do it, but we're not going to be able to do it. If you go to it, then, I mean, you have to put in, you can report anonymously.
Okay, but what I'm saying, what happened? Can you see it if I go on it or no? It opens a new thing. It's still doing nothing? Let me see. Oh, no, it's there.
Is it on mine? Okay. So then you go down.
Professional responsibility and conduct, public comment sign up. This is the public comment sign up. But what I was asking is, do you think it's important, like, to actually like fill in the name and do fill out the form, or just wait to raise your hand on the Zoom call?
Oh, no. So these are two separate items.
Okay. That's what I wanted.
On the Zoom call for Friday you'll have 2 minutes. You can submit a written comment if you want, but it is more of a general public comment unless you want to talk about the agenda items, and I don't think we really need to talk about any of the agenda items on there. The complaint form is completely different. That is, you're filing a specific complaint about an attorney's misconduct.
Okay, so that's what I was asking. Should we show this form thing or no? That's not important.
Are you on mine? Let me look.
I'm on the Committee of Professional Responsibility and Conduct public comment sign up. Do we need to be in that?
Nope, we don't need to be in that.
Okay. So we don't, when you go on this, you do not need to go to this form. Okay. Yeah. So you just go here and you click on this Zoom meeting. What does it show on there? Oh, good. It does show that. And basically, this will, when you click the join, oops. Okay. What is this open? I wonder if I should do it in a separate link. Let's see.
Yeah, that's where, and then we'll go in there like the Zoom meeting, and then you raise your hand when he says.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Allow. Oh, whoops. Cancel. Oh, yeah. Wow, it's opening everything up. Cancel. Congratulations. Okay, can you see this on the whatever I'm having now on the? Oh, no, it just stops at the Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Well, that was fun. So, yeah.
You can open up back what I've got. Okay.
Okay, so boom, this one?
On whatever I've got presented there.
It's not.
Nope, that's still the Zoom. Go back to.
What's still the Zoom? Add to stage. This one. No?
Yep, that one. So that's basically, you can report anonymously, but it's how to report the any misconduct. And this is separate from Friday. This is something that you're going to be doing.
Yeah. This is what I'm doing to report,
yep.
File an actual report into the bar.
So I'm just going to I'm just going to hit anonymous because I'm not going to fill in all the information right now. I'm just going to kind of walk through it so we get a idea.
You're not going to stay up all night?
Well, we can, but I don't think you
want. I'm totally joking. No.
So, and then you'd fill out the attorney's license number, his name, his address, probably his business address, the state. Have you?
It's pretty clear.
It's pretty clear. Have you complained about this attorney before? Did you hire the attorney? So these are just questions.
Okay, cool. And that's all on the website,
online.
Right?
And then we'll.
So I'm going to put both of these, but I am going to put both of these in the description. I'll put the one for Friday, because that's the most important one, and that will be first, and it'll be very clear. And then down below, I can even put a link to, report Moxon Foley or whatever. Report any fucking lawyer that's being a criminal to the law. Okay, good.
And so that's what we'll walk through to make the complaint.
Yes, and that's
the official complaint.
So for Friday, that's what we're focused on. You don't have to fill out any form. I just want to be very clear that when you, can I take this down, Mona? No?
You bet.
Or do we still need it? No? Okay. So Friday, when you go, just be very clear that when you go into it, you must raise your hand. You have to raise, there's a button, then you must click, bonk, raise your hand. And then they'll know, oh, so-and-so is waiting in the queue and would like to talk. And you only get like 1 or 2 minutes. And that's officially how it is. Even when we do city calls or we're calling in for the police commission or whatever it is, they typically, the most you get sometimes is like 3 minutes, but most of the time you get a minute. And so you just want to be very clear and then maybe wait, for another one to address another issue, but just be very focused. And when you get that minute, you'll be able to just, hey, I'm reporting Moxon. These are the misconducts, the unprofessional behavior he constantly has. And anybody can call in and also report Kendrick Moxon and Jennifer's behavior. I don't know what that is with Jennifer being his legal assistant or something when that's not even her position allegedly in the Sea Org, right?
Right.
But also that the whole Scientology thing, them both being Scientologists, and then they're trying to attack people that are protesting or that are exposing Scientology with the law. They're trying to attack or attack meaning get them, attack, win, right?
Yep. They attack anybody that's not their religion.
Especially if they're exposing
Right.
The fact that these are the points of why they're not a religion, or why we as society disagree that they should be a religion, because they are only using that to hide this criminal behavior. So this Friday, guys, we'll put all the information. Oh, I wanted to go back to the thing and just I wanted to share the exact time. So Friday, September 12th. Here, I already showed it.
10 a.m.
I already showed it like a million times, but I'm going to do it again, okay?
That's okay. That's good.
Right here. Okay, so here, what's this one? Oh, I can exit out of that. Okay, boom. Hey, where are you?
And you know what? One time when they had a complaint at the bar about the bar exam, how many people were on that meeting to discuss? They had hundreds of people making public comment about it. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It took hours for the meeting just for public comment. So if we had 50 people, whatever, let's have 50 people call in.
Yep. This Friday, September 12th, 10 a.m., teleconference, 10 a.m., Friday, September 12th. Okay. So you get your nice cup of coffee, Pacific Standard Time, not Laura Standard Time or any other time. It's California time. Friday, September 12th, 2025. Okay. And all the info's here. Again, I'm going to put all of the information that you'll need to click on the Zoom and for the meeting in the description on the YouTube below here on this video. And if there's any questions anybody can ask, you can email me or you can email Mona, Fat Grammy, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Get brave and call everyone. This meeting is in Los Angeles. Are we going to have someone at the meeting?
Yeah, it could be an in-person meeting. Somebody could go in person.
Where is it? Do you know? Did I just pull it up? I'll pull it. I will. Where is it? Because maybe people do want to go. Maybe I do want to go. Oh my God. Okay, well, I'll decide. I think. Oh, you can, Mona. Are you able to remove in the backstage whatever you have open still?
I can. You bet.
Or do you need it?
No, I don't need it.
I'm like, get rid of it. Okay.
Did it let you remove it?
Let's see now. Boom. No. That's so weird. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Okay, so is there any other things other than breaking down? Just give yourself some time, guys. I may go in person. I want to find out exactly where it is, and I'll look at some things on my schedule. But we'll see. What else was I going to?
45 South Figueroa. How do you say that?
Figueroa
Street.
Okay, cool. So yeah, but I really want to be clear. It's not as complicated or scary as it may seem, and it feels very good to be able to directly report this man's criminal behavior and literally all the stuff that he's gotten away with, the cover-ups over so many years, guys. It's been at least 30 years that he's been doing this, and there's so much he knows that he's going to have to pull up, and it's so much that he has to fight now. He has to continue this because he's been a part of all of it. And so that's what we're reporting is his unprofessional conduct to the bar, to the people that their job legally they need to listen. They will listen, and they'll because of all this and how much, not only how many people we would love to call in and do this, but how many, if somebody were to go investigate him from the bar or whatever they do, whoever does that, they will pull up all of these crimes. They will see that he's been attached to all of this and what he's doing currently with protesters and all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
And how he shows up all the time to like all these cases. It's just so abusive to the lawyer system. It's so abusive to the credentials of somebody having a, you know, fairness, having somebody have a credential where they can literally use that to weaponize somebody else's life.
That's exactly what it is weaponization of the judicial system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, good. I think that was really good. I feel really good about this. Thank you, Mona. And if there's any questions, guys, literally email me directly. Here, let me stick it up and use my freaking thing as I'm supposed to. LaraFMmusic@gmail.com. You can also email Mona. Mona, do you want to shout out your email really quick that people could email you at if they need?
Yep. It's, let me just type it in here.
Okay. And then what are we on? What day is today? Sunday. Monday we got a meeting, a call-in tomorrow.
I think so, for Public Works.
Public Works. We're going to report a bunch of these Sea Org members working on public streets and then getting rounded up and controlled by the security guard, who is also on public streets doing completely unacceptable freaking controlling behavior. So did you pull it up? Did I? Oh, you mean you typed it in the chat?
Yeah, didn't I? I did, and it didn't.
It didn't do it.
Ugh.
That's so weird.
Because it's an email address and it's not letting me because I'm not a...
But wouldn't it show me like, hey, so-and-so tried to put this?
I don't know.
That's so weird. Okay, whatever. Is your email address kind of hard to say out loud?
It's not, but it's on my page. But it's Macaleese, my last name, which everybody knows my last name anyways. MCALEESE 507 @outlook.com.
Okay, good. I should type this in. Hold on, guys. And this is also, if you guys want to contact, if there's ex-Scientologists that want to contact Fat Grammy, she's amazing at being able to really make things super easy, where you're able to just categorize and describe stories and moments and years and times without getting overwhelmed. So
it is overwhelming. I mean, you and I both have been looking at this, and all of a sudden you go, holy shit, there is so much in so many years, so much time. No soup for me, Peter. Oh, come on. You're being discriminatory. It's just overwhelming. But if you can piece it down into different topics or different times, it helps.
And it's so therapeutic once you get through even a little bit. And when you get through a little bit more and more and more, it becomes easier. I know that's hard to really think, but it does become easier because you realize once you're doing it, once you're, wait, is your email the GCI, right?
You can use that one if you want.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. 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 There. Is that good?
Sure.
Okay. But yeah, you really break things down easy, and you do it little by little, and you just get better and better at being able to deal with literal trauma, and doing it more. I remember more and more and more, and I'm seeing it in a different way. Maybe see it in a way that you're kind of giving yourself therapy and the care and the love that your little child self needed. Somebody being like, okay, let's follow through on this report. Okay, let's do that. Because it actually does feel really good. So yeah, this is Mona's Fat Grammy's email. Any questions, definitely ask. Email her, email me. Oops, there's my music.
And I'm more than happy to help you break it down to where it becomes facts rather than emotional. Because
yes,
it's not that it's not emotional for me, because believe me, when I hear the stories, when you tell me about things, it makes me want to go throat punch somebody. It truly, I want to go just roll over somebody and do all sorts of bad things. But if we can keep it as a factual level, and think like, what do the cops want to hear? What do the lawyers want to hear? What would make them not only react, but have purview and jurisdiction for things? That's what they need to know. Because if you go in and start just puking out all the information, then sometimes that's not good either. Yeah, that's my other email. Thanks, Peter.
Let's just put this all. Oh, but it will let me put an email, right?
You should be able to do it. My GCI account got hacked, and I thought it was going to be taken down anytime, so I opened up a new account.
Oh, but it didn't get hacked?
No, it's still there.
Okay. Okay, I think that's right. I hope that's right. I think that's right. I hope that's right.
Perfect. Boom. Perfecto.
Okay, awesome. I guess I'll also be getting ready to print some papers and learn about all these rules and violation codes that Moxon's been committing for many years now. So that's kind of exciting to me. I don't know why. I do know why. It feels that I have control over a situation that I never had control over before. So.
And you're not just telling a story, you're giving evidence.
Yes.
It's not just a sad story, it's an evidence of crimes.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
Correct. That is correct. Sorry, Peter. That is correct. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Mona. And I guess I'll be seeing you, Mona, in 2 seconds after this.
Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Again, any questions, let us know. And learning and loving. Can't wait to fucking expose these people, guys.
Okay, I'm going to stay on.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.